I'm Richard Lewis, reporting for caddyred.org. I promise this is an entirely different shirt to one I was wearing in the video tour on day one. Definitely not resorting to wearing dirty clothes at an event, wouldn't do that. But one of the things that I wanted to do was to give people an idea about the HomeStory Cup in general, which I think we've done. We've took you inside the apartment. But what you might not be aware of is happening at the same time as the HomeStory Cup is a Barcraft in the Limerick's bar, where of course we've been propping that bar up every night. And you know, there's so many people come from so far to actually come and watch this, and you know, we've been following the kind of developments of Barcraft. I think it's really exciting. I like the idea of being able to watch esports events in a bar, you know, with a cold one, you know, shooting the breeze with some friends, maybe taking a few bets depending on what country you're in and whether that's legal or not. But you know, it's really cool, and I was surprised because I've been to a few. Like not a lot of people know caddyred actually was probably the first site to actually review a Barcraft. We sent staff to one and see what it was all about, and it was pretty quiet, but it was still cool. This is absolutely heaving for the size of the bar, and you know, you probably can see around me, all of these people here in this square are people who have come pretty much specifically for the Barcraft itself, and they're wanting to get involved. You know, it's pretty amazing. So I'm going to take you in now, if you follow me through, just to give you an idea of the setup here. And you know, like I say, I think Limerick's, they said this is like one of the busiest things that they've actually done while they've been in here. I'm just going to barge past someone with a beer. Sorry about that, dude. So if you come here and you look on my right, you can see this is this little corner here where everyone's propped up watching a fairly large TV that I'm told they've just kind of installed. They don't really have that here for sporting events. They brought that in specifically to accommodate the Barcraft people. And the bar itself is pretty cool. If you can come around here, because it's an Irish themed bar. It's got, you know, like lots of kind of old paraphernalia, memorabilia from the good old days in Ireland. Probably there's no one Irish in it. I've been talking to the barman. He's from Swansea. That's as close I think he's going to get, but that's the chap over there, all the way from Swansea. But you know, they serve some pretty cool beers here, you know, and you can get a Guinness of Kilkenny. I'm drinking that German stuff. I don't know what it is, but it comes in a glass with a handle and a, you know, 6-inch head that they like, so that's pretty cool. But you can see as well, like, everyone's just kind of chilling out here. You know, we're all waiting for the next set of games. And I'll take you around to the left, which is perhaps the most impressive part of the setup, as I just come past these people, especially this big guy here. I can tell he's loving his StarCraft. You can see that you've got a big screen up here, and you know, they brought in benches. I mean, it was absolutely rammed the other day. We couldn't really get through. There were so many people watching it. And at the back, these are your more discerning Barcraft people who have got themselves in pole position. I mean, like, those sofas at the back are really comfy, and you can see the screen. It's kind of like getting the back seat in the cinema. It's pretty awesome. But you can hear as well, like, you know, the surround sound they've got going on, so they're not missing a minute of it. Sponsors up on the walls, and a pint, like XMG is advertised up there. But again, it's still outrageously warm here in Krefeld. But you know, it's not massive, but I mean, just in terms of how crowded it is and how much interest there actually is, and, you know, people are really enjoying themselves and you know, having a good time. And this is probably one of the more impressive Barcrafts I've actually seen, and certainly the most impressive one I've been to, which, fair enough, they're few and far between. So I'll take you back outside the wonderful Limericks, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and grab a word if I can avoid getting run over. I think it's great that they you know, just have a road right next to the bar. It's called, no, please, you go first. I'm going to be waiting a while, thanks. So, see, we do all these in one take because we don't like to do editing. So it's the magic of live TV, but in a VOD. But I'm just going to talk to these guys over here because I can see they're carrying posters. What's been happening a lot is people have come far and wide to get people to sign and autograph their equipment. Sorry, I'm talking about you, sorry. And you know, that's something you wouldn't get in like many esports. So guys, it's great to see you. I'm guessing you're here for the Barcraft.
Yes, we are, yes, of course.
Right. The accents sound kind of German, so I'm guessing you've not come too far. How far have you come from?
From Aachen, which is about like 1.5 hours by train.
So it's still pretty, I mean, it's still pretty far, like an hour and a half on a train. How many miles is that roughly, would you say? Sorry to put you on the spot, it's not geography class.
I think it's hard.
Oh, sorry, because you use kilometers, sorry, that's why. Yeah, so ignore the Brit, right? How many kilometers is that?
It's about 120 kilometers, which is about like 90 miles or something.
Okay, so how have you been enjoying it so far? Have you met any cool personalities?
Of course,
yeah, who have you met?
I got a photo with TLO, with him together and TLO.
Anyone else? Any of the Koreans? Because I know they must be the most desirable.
Photos not yet, but I got a couple of
Signatures, yeah.
That's cool.
And, yeah.
And what about yourself? You're playing it cool. Have you had anything, or are you just kind of not really here for?
No, of course, no. I'm totally here for it.
All right, cool. Is there any player you'd really like to meet? I mean, anyone that you would love to maybe get 5 minutes with?
I have met Thilo. That's my favorite.
Oh, right. Well, that's it. Trip over. You can go home, right? You know. So.
Now I can die.
But I want to ask as well, like, just a little bit about why you would come to a Barcraft, because I think it's kind of unique in esports. Like, other titles don't do it. What's so good about a Barcraft? Like, what do you guys enjoy so much about it? I'll talk to you guys over here because I've ignored you.
Well, it's great hanging out together with people you know, talking about the game, talking about the scene and the tournament in general. I mean, we always watch it at home on our computers, but it's great coming together with people and enjoying it together.
Talk about it, share the same passion.
Yeah,
it's quite nice. Yeah.
I mean, do you guys all play? Do you play the game, or are you not just watching it?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Why have you quit? Why have you quit?
It's too stressful to play.
Yeah.
It's just.
Cheese.
Yeah, actually, I'm organizing Barcrafts myself.
All right.
In Aachen.
Oh, I can see. This is a nice post. It's very professionally done. How much did this cost you?
Several hundred.
Yeah,
euros.
I can see. Like, it's
professional designer designed it for me several hours.
It is pricey. That's really clever. I like it. But yeah. So I mean, what you are actually going to organise a Barcraft for real?
I organised already five times.
Well, there we are. So
since last October.
Guy, recognise this face. Remember it. Okay. Well, look, guys, I'll let you get back to it. You know, maybe I can help you out and take one of your posters in and get them signed. It can be anyone's. Fight over it. I'll do that off camera because it looks like I'm sucking up to the audience if I do it on camera. But thanks a lot. I'll just come out here to do my final bit. I'll come back to you in a minute. So there you have it, right? You've got fans coming from all over the place. I mean, Germany. I met some dudes from London the other day who, I mean, they've come a long way to kind of just sit in a bar and soak up the atmosphere. And I've been having a great time. Like, this is my first exclusively StarCraft 2 event, and it's been pretty amazing, you know, just to have a few beers and hang out and get to meet some people and hang out with the players. So it's something a little bit different, the HomeStory Cup, which I think has been nicely illustrated just by people's reaction to the Barcraft. Anyway, I hope that's been illuminating for the people at home who can't be here, and maybe you think next time you're going to make the trip to Krefeld, provided it is here, because you never know, they might have to move for apartment again because it's getting pretty big already. But if it is still here, this is the place to be. So all the people out there, stay tuned to cadred.org. We're going to bring you more coverage from here at the HomeStory Cup V in Krefeld.